What are 0 hours contracts and why are they so controversial?
Well, 0 hours contracts are contracts which do not guarantee any hours and any work, and therefore do not guarantee any pay. The reason why they're so controversial, and this has been bordering recently to the point of hysteria, is because the balance of power is seen as being so heavily weighted in favour of the employer. You know, to a business, these contracts afford a high degree of flexibility. Businesses have the opportunity to take on staff and give them work as and when required and just pay them for that work which they do. So it's a useful tool for a business because they can be used to satisfy short-term and ad hoc increases in the need for staff labour during peak or during busy periods. Then on the other side of the coin, you have the impact on the employee, and that's a completely different story. Because for an employee who works under one of these contracts, they have no guarantee of hours of work and no guarantee of pay in any particular day, particular week or month. And that can have dramatic knock-on effects on, for example, putting in place practical arrangements for childcare. They may struggle to demonstrate that they've got sufficient security to satisfy mortgage lenders. And at their very, very harshest, what these contracts do is they tie an individual to a specific organisation so that in the periods of downtime, when they're not being called upon, they're not free to go and work elsewhere. But equally, nor are they free to claim benefits. So it has a knock-on effect on their ability to claim job seekers allowance and child tax credit. Historically, for these reasons, these sort of contracts have really only been favoured by very specific groups, by, say, students who combine work with some study, and older workers who may top up pensions with some part-time irregular work. You know, bottom line is voters vote with their feet, and the fact that when the economy is healthier, people tend to walk away from these sort of contracts really does say it all about how they are genuinely perceived by employees. Now, you referred to controversy, and there has without doubt recently been a huge degree of controversy on this issue. We've seen workers at Hovis's bakery in Wigan, more than 200 workers go on strike. So we question whether, is this the beginning of a move back to strike action becoming more commonplace? We've seen intense debate in the House of Commons, and Ed Miliband has put forward plans to actually outlaw completely these type of contracts. And even Buckingham Palace has got in the act, where it's emerged that 0 hours contracts have been used for workers there.